pain in the butt to deal with, and they already had to bring in Sonico to try and give him some early souls. The one soul from the Observer Ward was not good enough. Oh, Moon.
Getting punished here. I think Avos may die for this. Not quite. But forcing out the salve nice and early. Not getting his experience bottom lane as he desperately tries to get level 2. Only 62 experience so far.
I mean, he's in a really rough spot. I think he's going to die this wave.
They're not going to let him get out freely. Moon continuing to go in, drops the Ion Shell, and going to pay for it. Cast bouncing, the Crush coming through, still no Surge available. And they slow him with the Grave Chill, and no way for Moon to get out. We'll give up the first blood.
It was hilarious. He wanted to kill the creep, so he got level 2 by the time he returned to deal with the Grave Chill, but he didn't get
trying for the Karate Chop. Too slow with the Grave Chill. Couldn't get the job done. We'll see Fly swing around the mid lane. Looks like he wants to go for a...
Oh, Moon's coming back to lane? He's a bold guy.
Meanwhile, mid, Fly hunting the Dusky. Dendy, gotta be careful, at least gets his bottle, now sends it forward. Miracle's also hunting it. Run, Dusky, run! No, the Sunblades kill it off. Tangoing through, they're gonna pursue Dendy, they'll get him as well. Monkey business, getting away with murder here in the mid lane. A Shadow Fiend kill, a Courier snag, and now potentially a PSM kill as well. There's no refraction though. Miracle gonna bottle up. Looks like he wanted to bait that one.
But he has a 2-minute rune. That tree.
And the regen rune.
Whew. And Phonic dice top.
Lane over. Yeah, Big Daddy No-Tail will find the kill. So 2-1 the score. It's a buyback on the Clockwork just to get right back in this lane. Phonic wants to punish here. He does have the boots advantage, but Big Daddy No-Tail is the tether. So buyback, not able to get the kill. Dendy being pursued mid now. Things just getting very chaotic here early on for Navi.
I'll take that.
Yeah, this is bad for Navi. And now Moon Meander's already back in the lane, and he almost got level 3 because the supports have to go help out the tower diving in the mid. Let's see if they can score a kill on him.
And surging, still the pursuit here. Sprinting early on. Havost has the 2 stick charges. Almost gives him enough mana for a crush here. Just poking away at Moon. Tang goes through, continues retreating. They do have a level 2 cask available. Need that crush. Just short, but the long range grab. Can he get in range? Just barely clipping him. Moon will have another surge in 4 seconds. Dendy trying to usher him away the other direction. One more auto attack. Gets the job done. They really had to hustle for that one, though. But it does drag Dendy off the mid lane. And Miracle takes advantage of this. Now 18-7 in the matchup. Punishing Dendy here. So it seems that early support has paid off. Already some ancient stacking as well. This TA looking to get even farther ahead.
And the side blade on that Courier. Poor Dusky, man.
Rip.
Poor Dusky.
It's just like nowhere for him to go, you know? Dendy tried to juke with him, but just can't get away from the wrath of the TA.
And the supports haven't had any time to play greedily for Shadow Fiend at all. Oh, Miracle playing deep.
Diving this a bit. Does pop the refraction. Really committing. Dendy. No boots available. Just gets punished under the tower mid. This is like the old Shadow Fiend TA matchup. You know, TA historically just would really wreck him 1v1, but normally you don't see him dying this much this early.
And actually, Moon's decision to go back to the bottom lane has really paid off for them because the supports are completely occupied with him. So they can't stack so Shadow Fiend can come back in the game, and they can't really TP mid to help him out because Moon is actually messing with their stacks. And oh my...
He stops to hit the creep. Maybe.
Miracle?
Uh-oh. Crouching on the mid lane. He's level 6. He has not gone for any points on the traps here, but with the poison touch to slow Dendy down, it looks like he won't need it. One more auto attack, and Dendy dies again. It's a feast for Miracle.
Boom, there it goes.
The level 1 poison touch. That value point. That buff to the mana.
Yeah, it did get a nice little buff. 100 at all levels.
Did Dazzle really need a buff though?
Yeah, he was picked and very successful last patch.
Yeah. Okay, so what's the plan for Navi here? Havost going for treads. Let's hope he does not get a minus. I think this is a blink game. Firstly, to kind of escape from IO and Wisp, and secondly, he needs to kill people because Shadow Fiend's not really going to be doing any of that, not with the start that he's had.
Yeah, and Havost is doing decently in terms of farm here. 24 CS, chasing after Moon. That cask is available. They'll let it fly now, but no amp damage. Moon getting very close to his tower, will be crushed. Havost, no points in the bash just yet. They're still committing. That will be where they end. Backing off now. So yeah, I mean, it feels like in general, Moon has really been able to keep the pressure up on this bottom lane, slightly slowing down the Slardar's farm as he gets a bit behind the Tiny early on. Space created in the off lane.
Yeah, the supports are just struggling to repel these two cores from just dominating the bottom half of the map. And if they don't repel them, they're eventually going to have enough control where they can just straight contest the stacks.
Beautiful rocket. Unfortunately, Moon...
NaVi with no
Radiant's
sort of map
middle
control to
tower
even
is
think
under
about
attack.
contesting this area of the map.
Yeah, I mean, they've got another problem. That's Miracle just solo pushing this mid lane right now. He's really keeping the pressure up. This keeps Big Daddy No Tail and Crit safe as they make that rotation you mentioned. They'll hand over the top lane to Fly on the Dazzle, and he will look to get his free farm here. Get his levels up. Essentially, Ward even deployed mid. Dendi just desperately trying to catch up, and you'll just see Miracle force out the TP rotation simply by dropping a trap and moving about 50 units towards Dendi. And this is going to allow Moon in turn to catch up. It's level 5 bottom. They continue to clear out these stacks. The Crit is scouted, but can he be punished?
I wonder if Vos is going to invest in any sort of regen to top himself off in this lane. If he doesn't, then he might be a prime relocate target for the Wisp and the Tiny, and then he might like never get his blink at a reasonable timing. So it's a difficult life for Havost.
I mean, they're just stuck dual laning mid now, so making the rest of the map very easy for Mookie.
No choice. I bet Dendi wishes they did that from the very beginning of the game.
Rocket comes in top, will clip Big Daddy and Fly. But NaVi just very much on the defensive here. Looks like it'll be up to Funnick to make the plays. Has a hook shot available, and he misses again. Been a day of missed hook shots for Fly.
Would that even be a kill if he got it? He doesn't have any.
No battery assault.
Yeah, I don't actually think that's a kill.
Maybe a good thing he missed.
I mean,
Yeah,
it might,
and the Witch Doctor's gone for the heal build. Doesn't have Maledict either.
yeah, it probably would have been a kill
Ace,
for Monkey.
homing in.
If not more. Relocate isn't online yet, though, so that would be the one saving grace. We'll scout this big ancient stack. PSM gets a sentry down, but I guess the bigger question is, will they even be able to contest this when the TA goes?
Radiant's
or
top
the
tower
Tiny.
is under attack. Radiant structures
the
are
tower
fortified.
It begins.
Top lane more or less abandoned right now. Seeing Suniko still trying to crack
Dire's
level
bottom
6.
tower
Funnick
is under attack.
rotating in here. They will get that tier
Radiant's
1
top
for
tower
free. Big
has
Daddy
fallen.
happy to grab it. Crit now. Does have relocate online. Let's see, where do they go? Double TP home. They get the urn. Monkey, they're ready to gank. Treads up, or drums up as well.
I still feel like there's always too much pressure on Funnick to go out and do stuff. Like he always has to be the guy that starts off fights, that relieves pressure off the other lane, that creates space so Dendi or Havos can catch up. Like one of those two cores like tends to have a bad start.
Oh, hey Dusky, hey Dendi,
Oh.
how's it going mid? Big Daddy chasing him in, has the avalanche cause combination. Soul Assumption is here with Funnick a little bit, and they may actually get caught out. Crit, crushed, and loses his Tiny, who gets clipped by a Soul Assumption. Will end up going down. That's a 619 gold bounty, going the way of the Visage. That will pretty much be a point booster if Suniko wants it.
Still, they get a big, nice, fatty ancient stack.
It feels like even when Monkey loses a
Radiant's
hero, it's
bottom
always
tower
some
is under
other
attack.
positive win for them elsewhere on the map. Whether it's taking the Ancient, pushing the mid lane, freeing up the tiny IO to farm safely top without pressure. They're always making sure they get some trade.
Ooh, the blink that your rush on T. I don't see that too often.
You know, it's almost always the Desto nowadays.
It synergizes a little bit better with the Tiny and the Wisp, so you can just instantly eliminate people, but it's like if you get hook shot, you are just... You're most
soldier's fortune.
Okay, well that's a fortuitous rune.
TD rune up, and meld level 3 already available as Miracle just looks for the solo rush. Radiant team, no vision of this, just inside the pit. Miracle still has a couple of defensive refraction charges here. An unfortunate bash for him. But it seems NaVi are not going to be wise to this. And showing the tiny IO top is only making it easier. Miracle, the free Roshan. With that, should have nearly his first Mithril Hammer on the way to his death zone.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Unless he gets chain bashed here. He's super bad on RNG. But won't happen.
Roshan has
Level
returned
11
to the
and
dive.
11 minutes in. Free ages
Radiant's
for him.
top tower is under
Monkey
attack.
business. Just getting so much off the map.
Yeah, he doesn't even need a desert to do Roche. My goodness, that's really bad. It's 11 minutes. He's
Level 11 at 11 minutes with an Aegis.
Yeah,
And a
Havos
Blink Dagger.
trying to farm his blink. If he dies right here, it could be a lot of trouble.
Cole wants to force this out. He will get amped for his trouble though, and then the Familiars arrive. Double stunning. And holding Miracle in position, Soul Assumption is
Radiant's
available.
top tower is
Uses
under
it. Brave
attack.
coming, no, turns on Havos. Almost finishes a Miracle. One more auto tag will get the job done. He does lose his Aegis. Havos on 10 HP, trying to retreat out. He will escape successfully. His Punic arrives. Looking to re-engage here. Can they finish off Miracle? This would be a gigantic kill. The hook comes through. But Io keeps him nice and healthy. Soul Assumption not quite enough. Now the
Radiant's
instead will be
bottom
Denny who
tower
gets
is
back,
under attack.
finished off. And still the retreat. Miracle running out. Crit, double stun. Unable to get the relocate off, but it doesn't matter. Miracle's going in deeper. He wants Punic as well. He's gonna find him. 4 heroes dead. It's Big Daddy No Tail getting the triple kill. The Familiars also scattering to the winds as they frantically retreat.
Radiant's
Those
middle
cost them an
tower
Aegis,
is
but a
under attack.
2,500 gold swing here. That's
Radiant
before the
structures
tower.
are fortified.
They are about, I think they're closer to 12,000 gold ahead
Radiant's
here.
middle tower has
At
fallen.
12 minutes in. The graph hasn't fully updated just yet.
So the comeback is slaughter our blink dagger, and then hopefully getting like a couple of important picks. Ideally TA, but Wisp and Tiny also works. And then getting like a mech or whatever catch-up item you want on Shadow Fiend. And this is tough. Visage has Arcane Boots. Witch Doctor has nothing. Shadow Fiend has almost nothing. Clockwork has close to nothing. So it's really only Slaughter with any semblance of gold in his inventory. Well, actually not in his inventory, but about to be in his inventory. Unless he dies right now and okay, he finishes it.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
No, gets caught there by the other Blink Dagger. Big Daddy No Tail has picked us up. They have a lane ward top, giving vision.
That's a lot of trouble for Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend just cannot deal with this ability.
Oh, hell. The little Witch Doctor can't deal with it either. Big Daddy No Tail. Last game it was the Shadow Blade. This game it's the Blink. But he's always up in their faces.
There goes your jungle.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Yeah, I
under
mean, they
attack.
just have such good aggressive wards. Now, you look at the Dire Vision. One ward over towards the 2 closest camps, and he's diving! He goes onto the tier 2 tower, deletes one. May get punished here with the hook shot out there. They look available, but before Crick can even react,
Radiant's
down
bottom
for the count.
tower
And now
is under
Habon
attack.
looks to punish this. Jumps in, we'll get the second kill. But nothing comes for free here. As a Dazzle split pushing that bottom lane. Miracle waiting
Radiant's
under cover
bottom
of a
tower
haste
is under
rune as
attack.
well as a meld. But well, let's see if he finds anyone backing off.
I think that he's gonna walk
Radiant's bottom
back to him.
tower
Courier,
has
that's carrying the
fallen.
blink
Oh,
dagger.
no.
No, Dusky.
PSF.
No, he wants PSF. No, he's not going to go for the courier. Meanwhile,
Dire's
Havos
middle
is diving
tower
mid
is
lane.
under
Dendy
attack.
committee as well gets off the raise to secure the kill. So 3 heroes taken down in exchange for the 1.
Rock it
Oh,
on.
Denny has Blink Dagger too. How did he get that?
Dire's structures
Cool.
are fortified.
Oh, that was his blink dagger flying out.
Yeah,
Yeah, the slaughter already had this.
that's really good.
No, this is not going to stop Miracle. He's got another double damager, and
They need vision for toss.
Cogs are well placed to block them and keep the IO back. Big Daddy No Tail will again find a pick off the
Dire's
Havos
middle
gets
tower is under
desecrated.
attack.
And completely blown up. Miracle on the chase, dropping the trap just out of range to slow down Dendy. Still backing off your top lane. Familiars on the way in. Toss forward.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And their vision's way too good. They have the Observer Ward both in mid and top lane, which is where fights constantly have been, and that sentry doesn't catch it out. And they're just, even though they have blink daggers, they're still getting caught out by the blinks and the
Radiant's
wisp
bottom
and
tower
whatnot.
is under attack.
And now they're going to find another. PSM. How dare you leave your base? Miracle. Blink.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It was smart of Denny to go blink, though.
Seems like Monkey is just excels at this playing from ahead, like pressure offense.
It's really, I think, Miracle just making so much space for everyone else on the map, as well as Moon. They're all like playing aggressively and forcing them to divide their resources amongst the map, and most of the time they just just don't have enough
Radiant's
resources
middle
to
tower
control
is
both
under
teams.
attack.
And sometimes it's innately bad matchups, like TA versus the Shadow Fiend, but I think, I mean, a lot of it is...
Even the Invoker pick last game, especially the way he's skilled, it was like he had no real ability to pressure the Ember.
And now he has Dezo. I thought the Dezo
There
was going
it
to come out much
goes.
later, but it only took him like 4 minutes after his Blink Dagger.
Yeah. That's well, hey, 5-0 and 3, that'll do it. And they're jumping in. Big Daddy No Tail, quick engage, pops the Shadow Fiend, just like that, and then the reload gets well played there. But Crit dragging Big Daddy No Tail back towards safety as Moon nearly dies here, gets braved up, the mech popped as well to keep him alive. Miracle trying to decide who he wants to execute next, and it seems it will be Fnick who's on the menu. Not finished off though, even through the toss combination. Instead turns on Havos, and Havos will also be removed from the game. Slardar, supposed to be the BP frontliner, just running for play. Big Daddy No Tail,
Radiant's middle
wham!
tower is under attack.
Slams him down. And now they'll take the tower as well. 3 more kills, another tower,
Radiant's
more and
middle
more
tower
objectives
has
just
fallen.
piling in. Monkey business. Looking like they are just on another level here from Navi.
If Sprint wasn't enough to get blown up, he has to deal with Dazzle Weave and the Meld and the Dezo damage.
Dire's top
He
tower
can
Dazzle's got a
is under
solar
attack.
crest. Fly's walking around with a 17-minute solar crest here. On your theoretically 5 position support.
No problem.
Easy peasy. He is 0-0-1. I guess he's gotten a decent amount of farm. 44 CS on the Dazzle. Wowza. That's pretty amazing. So, I mean, what do you do at this point if you're Navi, Ben? You got any brilliant stratagems?
They're just in a really deep rut. They can't really get BKBs because of all the minus armor and all the physical damage, but they also can't get Ghost Step because of the burst from Tiny.
Nice little punch miracle. Early locate available though, and almost instantly finished off.
It's best just to get quick picks with their Blink Daggers because that's pretty much the only options they have at this point.
Oh
So
dear, look at that swing. 2,800 gold.
Yep, they're that far ahead.
Still only about an eighth here of the lead.
I think it's the typical smoke before Roche and then try and get Roche. Because they have a really lineup for taking Roche, probably even better than Monkey.
Radiant's top
although
tower
Monkey
is
can do
under
it solo.
attack.
Navi can't really do that solo, but here we go, smoke wraparound. Samiko
Dire's
looking to pop
bottom
it,
tower
Funnick
is
looking
under
to
attack.
counter engage.
Surging Big Daddy in. He's going to lead the way. Jumps forward. Avalanche pause. Connects instantly. Destroys the Shadow Fiend yet again. But Crit will be the trade as the Death Ward comes out onto Big Daddy No Tail. Beautifully
Radiant's top
bouncing
tower
Coconut.
is
Trying to
under
keep him in
attack.
position, but he's too tanky. The Dazzle keeps him nice and safe with the weave coming through. The Solar Crest as well. This is a raid on Tiny. You can't finish him off that easily. They can bring down the Dazzle at the very least. Moon running forward. A 3-for-2 exchange so far. This TA will now respawn. They toss in. Oh, try to toss that Darkseer around.
He got tossed to the rune. Wow, that was actually incredible. Tiny had amp damage on him as well as the Death Ward and 2 heroes right-clicking him, and he didn't even look like he was taking any damage at all. That's the weave plus the solar for you. And Craggy.
Yeah, and that was like, okay, maybe this is how they can actually kill him. They also don't have Maledict, which really hurts
look
them,
at it
unfortunately,
go!
in that particular engagement. Tough times here for Navi. Trying their best to stay in this one. Should they lose, they are not eliminated, but they would drop down to the lower bracket. And have a rough road ahead of them. Monkey business. Looking to punch their ticket to the winner bracket semifinals. At which point they would be 2 wins away from going to Singapore.
Monkey, Miracle looking for... Oh, they actually popped a Sentry Ward.
If they walk
PSM.
up that hill, well, if they walk up that hill, PSM's dying here probably, but little does Miracle know. PSM, oh hello, buddy. See you later. Nice Sentry Ward.
Doesn't even need damage.
Yeah, even as the Yasha picked up now. Like you said, just so much space created here by the cores. On the back of that Monkey, looking for their next round of aggressive wards and D wards. They'll pop the Sentry down, plop down an Observer too. The paints come out. Did you actually see it? Maybe just expecting heroes to be in the neighborhood.
Dire's top tower is under
Roche
attack.
stands up. TA has DD. He pops with a haste in the bottle. That's a recipe for a lot of
Radiant's
dead
bottom
Navi
tower
heroes.
is under attack.
A concoction of carcasses.
Radiant's
Very
bottom
nice
tower has
alliteration.
fallen.
Uh-oh.
Dire's middle tower is under
At some
attack.
point, it feels like part of this game is trying to find new ways to describe how badly Navi is getting punished.
Dire's
Laura's
top
getting-
tower is under attack.
I don't know if he's getting armlet or
I think
Midas.
he's getting the Midas.
If he gets a Midas, I mean, it's just
Heads up.
gonna be way worse than that.
Shot, goes catch two, the Death Lord's there on the high ground. This could be a
Structures
beautiful
are
way to
fortified.
turn the fight around. Crit, no! He gets out. So they look to contest this, or no, I guess the IO will be the sacrificial lamb. But elsewhere, Havos sprinting for dear life, doesn't quite have the Midas yet, move with the
Dire's top
vacuum
tower
play, but
is under attack.
everybody else in pursuit looks like they do get the IO bottom, but
Roshan
let's see,
has
does Havos
fallen
make
to
it
the
out?
Dire.
Safely, sprinting.
Dire's top
It's
tower
close,
has
and,
fallen
oh yeah, by the way,
forever.
PA just taking another Roche for free.
Whew. Guessed wrong with the blink there. Big Daddy will not catch him out.
And it is the Midas. The 21-minute catch-up Midas.
I mean, at what point can he really man fight the TA or the Tiny? I would say he needs like BKB plus an AC, and
Even by the time he gets
yeah,
that,
by the time he
Miracle
gets that,
probably has
Daedalus.
Manta Daedalus, or at least Daedalus.
Daedalus Butterfly.
Well, if he is a butterfly, he's definitely not man fighting.
Yeah.
Let's see, do they have a Jags? Now, Suniko's gone for the support build. The mech, the chainmail. Meanwhile, top familiars getting ganked. Oh, they do make it out. That's nice.
The split. That micro.
Varian Flex would be proud.
Radiant's top tower
And Tiny
is
is
under
also
attack.
going for armor.
Miracle just destroying people bottom lane. He'll find the kill at Avos. Now chasing out the PSF. While the
Radiant's top
simultaneous
tower
flip push
has
happens.
fallen.
Stop looking for that side blade. Catch won't find it and gets punished by the hook shot. Togs Miracle.
Radiant's top tower
The
is under
Aegis here,
attack.
though. Are they going to look to reinforce? No, they're just going to rat it up
structures
top
are
lane. Now
fortified.
banging away on the tier 3 towers. He breaks out. The Requiem not quite perfectly timed and gets off the refraction. Urn going to come through. But everybody forced to scramble to defend the top lane. Where 4 heroes are waiting. The rock's in your
Radiant's
base,
top tower
and he is
has
not
fallen.
a happy camper. Avalanche toss, and Nico getting dragged back to the Visage. Or rather, as the Visage, dragged back to the Monkey Business Squad. Will end up going down. And they keep on
Radiant's
sieging
middle
this one,
tower
Ben.
is under attack.
Working on the melee now, even bringing Miracle into position. Can NaVi hold the high ground here? No hook shot available. Avalanche, and yeah, that's not gonna be alive for much longer. Putting trying to hang on for now with the halberd. Maybe he can survive this one. In fact, the Death Lord comes out, bouncing pretty much perfectly here. The Dazzle Weave trying to negate a lot of this incoming damage, and now the wall gets dropped, forcing NaVi back. The Illusion Army will be the saving grace here for Monkey. It's the big death. Rushes in, crushes his way through the Slardar. Find an additional kill. He's now godlike. They'll even buy back on Avos, wanting to re-engage, wanting to punish this. Blink, misses on the crush, doesn't actually cast it, instead gets the amp off.
Oh, the Lotus Orb. Cool.
Radiant's top barracks are under
Do they
attack.
continue chasing here? No. Looks like they'll have to let Monkey go. So good save there in the end, though.
Lotus Orb is pretty much like
Radiant's
a
top
free solo
barracks are
quest,
under
or even
attack.
better than that
Fortune.
when you take off the amp. It's pretty good. I didn't expect them to have it so quickly.
Yeah, normally not an item you see rushed on Darkseer by any means.
Yeah, it's usually like a 3rd or 4th item. But I think it's pretty good here. All of them are itemizing armor. I actually think the plate mail component of the Lotus Orb is actually useful this game. Generally, you're like, oh god, regen plus armor.
But it is an armor strat here for NaVi. So it seems it's paying off a bit. Pops the Lotus Orb, Moon trying to retreat out. Surging away, can they chain him down? They get a fresh amp applied, rocket coming through, Soul Assumption will finish the job. Suneko connects for the kill.
They're itemizing armor all around. Tiny with the Helm of the Dominator, EO with the Vlads. Eventually, I'm sure they'll get an AC, so they're stacking that. Already Dazzle with the Solar Crest and the Weave. So they just have so much damage to work with. And their base has not yet been completely broken yet. It's like the Leaning Tower pieces, like one little
Radiant's
tilt away
middle
from just
tower
completely
is under attack.
combusting, and I think that's going to be the next Roche. There's already a creep in there to check out the timer, but it's only been 4 minutes, Miracle.
Yeah, the 1400 health Satyr Banisher. That's another interesting change in this patch. Uh-oh. Oh no. KSM, you wanted the TP out, but Big Daddy says, get back here. I want another taste. Votes. Will he get stunned? No, only the level 1 poison touch.
Oh, Big Daddy with the butterfly. I think this item
And
is,
they have the Manta as well in Miracle.
Yeah, it's super underutilized, I think, on Tiny. Because he really needs attack speed to do damage. I think he scales better with attack speed than, like, let's say, a Crystallis.
Other nice thing is if your IO ever dies, you still have the Flutter, so you can actually keep up a bit with heroes.
Yeah, and the chances of Navi getting MKB this game, 10-1.
That's just cruel, man.
1-15 maybe.
Jeez.
Rock it on.
For the Navi fans, they're not ready to give up just yet. But it seems Monkey Business has other plans. They're going to push in the top lane once again. As Dazzle builds towards what looks to be an Aghanim Scepter, blinking forward, Avalanche off the mark, Big Daddy. Gotta be careful here. Hook shot's gonna come through. Cog deployed in a nice position, pushing him back from any sort of reinforcement. The IO relocate not available, and well, meanwhile the wall gets dropped. Big Daddy knows how to stand without the IO behind enemy line. He slumps down too. They thought they caught him, but he doesn't need the help anymore. With the butterfly, he simply can't be killed off. Not to mention the weave going through. Pushback made by the Cog, but what does it matter? Familiars watching helplessly while all around them. Heroes die. They suffer. Witch Doctor finished off by the TA on the backside. They'll bring down the Rage. Now the melee to fall, and Navi are getting knocked down to the lower bracket here in Nanyang. Monkey Business is one step ahead of them, every step away. About one last step before it's all said and done.
Big Daddy plus Lotus or 1v4. I don't know if that's quite a 1v4, 1.25 versus 4.
That was just ridiculous. He had the weave going, the butterfly evasion, like he wasn't taking any damage. I'm like trying to keep my eye on the Wisp to see, you know, oh great, like the Wisp can't tether. This is what you want. You've trapped the Tiny, but you've caged yourself in with the giant beast.
Yeah, overall nice clockwork play, I still think, from Funnig. Like
you said, it felt like maybe too much for him.